ready to go with Sonic. So I'm gonna throw it back to Supersonic, running Sonic. That stars Sonic.
Alright, so I'm back. I didn't really go anywhere, I just remained here. So this is Sonic 1. We're going to be playing the glitchless category. Normally in Sonic games we like to utilize zips in this game, but I think glitchless is more interesting of a run. And we'll get started on a countdown after I let the title screen play again. Alright, so I'll be ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so we're actually playing a game that pretty much matches with my name, I suppose. Actually more known as a Mario runner, but I just recently picked up Sonic 1 not too long ago. And, this is actually considered one of the slower games in the franchise because the developers decided to tone down the speed because a lot of people were getting sick with the blast processing. And just like that, we just finished our first stage. Normally, this game is run in in-game time, or IGT for short, because of the bonus countdowns. So if you get like under 30 seconds, we'll get a 50,000 time bonus. And like 30 seconds, we'll get like 10,000, or like above 30 seconds. And then it just gradually goes down. Oh boy. So yes, the spikes in this game, they're like practically instant kill. I was not expecting to die there actually, but there we go. Grab this speed shoes here. I'm gonna go ahead and, oh my gosh. Oh, this is not a good start to Green Hill 2. Yeah, deaths in this game can be pretty brutal if you don't get a checkpoint. They do cost a lot of time, especially in in-game time. But luckily we're getting this, oh, I missed that extra life this time, but I'm gonna go ahead and play this a little safer. Oh, jeez. Usually you can finish this stage in like 19 seconds, but we had a bit of an issue there. So yeah, as you can see, like the time countdown does take a little bit of time, so that's why this game is run in-game time. Alright, Green Hill 3. Gonna go ahead and grab the invincibility box here. Gonna grab the speed shoes next. Gonna try to keep the speed shoes up to the boss fight. Grab another invincibility here. And meet Dr. Robotnik, or as we know him today as Dr. Eggman. But I honestly hate that name, so I would rather call him Dr. Robotnik a lot better. So I pretty much defeated him pretty fast. There's actually another route you can take in Green Hill 3. If you take the upper route, it actually saves roughly 3 to 4 seconds. So since we had like more than 30 seconds, we got a 10,000 time bonus there. Alright, next stage is Marble Zone. There's going to be a lot of damage boosts in these next set of stages. And this game also runs on a global timer, so depending on how fast we are, we'll get like different cycles. It's actually kind of interesting, like when those big weights are like going up and you try to go past them like right as they're going up, you can actually die from it. It doesn't make any sense, but it's like right on pretty much the kill plane. Okay, so we're gonna take our first damage boost in this part here. Get past this lava area. Gonna take our second damage boost going up this way. So we can get up there slightly faster, instead of just waiting for the weight to come back down. 59 seconds, that's actually not bad. That's usually my average time of beating this stage. So as you can see, like the longer I take to beat a stage, like the less time bonus I get, which is a lot better to have. Okay, marble 2. There's gonna be more damage boost here. Just to kind of get across without using those platforms. I'll try to see if I can get this damage boost coming up. Got it. So that damage boost is like, you want to like jump perfectly in those initial jumps. Otherwise, if you just missed it slightly, you will not be able to get the damage boost in time. Okay, so we're going to avoid pushing that block there and just jump across. We'll let this come out, walk up the hill and jump off to get the trajectory to send us off to the opposite side. Normally when I was a kid, I would just love to break all those in a row. Oh jeez, I'm gonna do something here. Hang on. I need at least one ring here. There we go. So I can do the damage boost up in this screen. No! Ah, I just missed it. So now the cycles are messed up since I missed that damage boost. But it pretty much cost me about 6 to 7 seconds there. Still managed to get through the stage, so. Alright, marble 3. This one, there's probably like one damage boost in this stage, but it can also result in a death because I could actually get squished and die that way, but that's coming up really soon. Let's go ahead and get across that. Alright, so this is probably the only time in the run where we have to like push this block to go across. Just, you know, just chilling on the lava like it's no big deal. I don't know how he's not getting hot over there. I think he's just keeping it cool. I mean, he's a cool hedgehog, I suppose. Alright, so now we're going to have this lava here shoot us up here. If we missed that, there's actually another opportunity to get back up here with that second lava going up. I'm gonna grab this extra life since I lost 2 in Green Hill too. I'm gonna go ahead and take this intentional damage boost there. There are actually times where I actually died on that spot, but I'm kind of glad I didn't. Oh, okay. That bat was just swooped down on me. And since I didn't grab a checkpoint, it sends me back to the beginning of the stage, so that's why deaths are pretty brutal in this game. So at least now we know just to have at least one ring. That's all you need, really.
It's okay. We're just doing ILs just in order, you know?
Yeah, it's pretty much like, you know, doing ILs of this game, just trying to get used to the strats and stuff for glitchless. Just trying to beat them in a fast time. But yeah, if there was a checkpoint nearby, I would have grabbed it and it would have saved me more time that way. But since there wasn't any checkpoints, like, it was a big penalty there. Alright, so I'm actually not going to do this damage boost here. Gotta let this weight come down. Oh. If I ran into the spike again during my iframes, I'll actually get hit again. They fixed that in Sonic 2 and onward, so kind of happy they did that. Alright, so now we're approaching the boss fight here. That was the only checkpoint in that level. He's just gonna go from left to right, dropping lava from the bottom. Just gonna go ahead and get hit here. Alright, so that's Marble Zone. And of course we're saving the critters from the capsules. Alright, next set of stages, we're heading into Springyard Zone, which can be pretty annoying. We're going to use the speed juice to our advantage here. Gonna head up here onto the ceiling. So we just skipped a big chunk of the level. Oh, whoops. I was going a little too fast there.
What do you mean too fast? I question that.
Yeah, that is actually a contradictory question. Alright, so 35 seconds for this stage is actually not that bad. Otherwise, if I didn't get up on that ceiling, it would have taken much longer. And you would pretty much have to play through the entire stage. So skipping that huge part was pretty crucial. Okay, so we're going to use this spring to our advantage just to kind of get there pretty quickly. We're going to watch out for these spiky balls. It's kind of interesting. They have spikes on their heads, but if you hit them at the right spot, you can actually kill them without getting hit. Okay, so gonna keep going here. There's gonna be these rolling guys coming up, trying to distract us. Oh, just gonna let them roll away there. Oops. It doesn't really matter which route you take at the end of this stage. You can go the upper route or the bottom route. It's actually better to go the upper route, even though it doesn't really save any time. Alright, Springer at 3. This beginning part can be pretty dangerous. There's an item box that I want to hit, like right there. Sometimes I can actually bypass that and run into the spiky ball and like lose a life. There's actually instances where I do hit the item box, but it doesn't give me the rings right away, so I still end up dying. Oh boy. That was pretty close. So I'm gonna deal with these guys here. This is probably like the slowest part of the stage, like just going up this way from these platforms. Alright, so we're gonna wait for this other platform to come down here. Whoa, that was close. I'm gonna grab this checkpoint just in case, because you never know. Go ahead and grab the speed shoes and the invincibility. Gonna head over this way. It's like really easy to bonk in this game, like everywhere. Oh boy, don't want to die here. I'm gonna try to see if we can one cycle this guy. Barely missed the one cycle. That's okay. Still got him when he was starting the second cycle. Alright, so Spring Yard actually went pretty well. Normally that's like my main struggle of this game. And of course the next set of stages coming up. So we are now approaching Labyrinth Zone, which is the first set of water levels in this game. And as you can see, Sonic's speed is very hindered underwater, and he cannot swim underwater either.
I'm just waiting for that stressful music.
Oh, it'll be coming pretty soon, I can assure you. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to hit this switch, and then you ride this platform, and then head back up, because we did not see something when we went into the water. This little tiny platform here. This actually skips a huge chunk of the stage. So we would have to like deal with the water section. So here we're just pretty much above ground, heading into the end here. And normally I do not want to bounce on top of the enemies in the water because it actually sends me up and I'm floaty. So it can pretty much put me in danger of drowning if I'm trying to get to the surface at a fast pace, or somewhat fast pace underwater. Alright, Labyrinth 2. Gonna head down the water slide. So pretty much the goal of these set of stages that bonk as very limited as possible because of how floaty Sonic is. I didn't even let the stress music play there.
I like it just started and then you just like, nope, I'm out of here.
I'm like, I'm just gonna come out and breathe air already. Okay, so we're gonna grab the invincibility here for this next section coming up. Alright, this part is pretty crucial. Oop, had a little bit of a bounce there, but should be fine. Take an intentional damage boost here. Ah, but he sent me the other way. Made it out of the water, just in time. I had some people in my chat get pretty freaked out whenever they hear that music. They're like, oh no, you're gonna drown. But I'm like, I know what I'm doing, don't worry. Alright, Labyrinth 3, this is probably more the harder
We're
of the
getting a bunch
three.
of Monka S's in the chat.
Okay, sorry if I scared anybody there.
Who knew Genesis had survival horror games after all?
They did, and it all started with Sonic, I suppose. Well, they probably had other games too, but I'll say it does get scary when you're underwater. Okay, I will need to grab an air bubble pretty soon in this next section. Okay, bubble dude, give me a bubble please. Thank you.
Nice.
I actually died there one time and it sent me back to the beginning of the stage. Nah, we'll grab this, whoops. The water decided to rise there when I tried to jump out. Alright, so we're heading into the boss now, which we don't necessarily have to kill. He's gonna try to escape from us. And all we need to do is just get to the end section without having to kill him, so we have this, long climb here. You can actually kill him while he's going up, but it doesn't really do anything because he would still, like, we would still have to like go up top to the end section. I'm just avoiding not hitting him. There we go. To the end. And we pretty much left him behind. Because if the water was rising up and I just missed a jump, it would be pretty catastrophic because there are no air bubbles in that section. So kind of glad we got there pretty quickly. Alright, my favorite set of stages, Starlight Zone. We got these little egg bombs here. We can't really damage them because they're just, when you try to jump on them, they'll just hit you instead. Try to roll this way. This is a fairly pretty long stage, but we can finish this fairly quickly here. Just like that we're at the end. 27 seconds is pretty much my average time on this stage. I believe it's possible to get like a 25 in here. Tenebrae, who is a well-known Sonic speedrunner for this game, has a world record for both the glitched and glitchless categories. He's really good at this game, so I learned a lot from watching his videos. Alright, Starlight 2. I'm gonna try to get this jump off the slope here. Into the spring. That's actually pretty tough to do because sometimes I'll not jump at the correct area of that hill. And I'll just like go right into the egg bomb. Okay, so now gotta head into this section here. And we're at the end of the stage. I believe it's possible to get a sub 30 here if I was like slightly faster, but 32 is pretty good. Okay, now we're at Starlight 3. We're going to be facing off against a very annoying boss fight. I'm going to try to get this roll here. There we go. So So he skipped a pretty good big chunk there. Gotta grab this invincibility. And during a like slow roll like that, I like to jump out of there so that way I can get momentum right away. If I kept on rolling, he would just be really slow to like stand back up. So it's just better to like jump and then start moving that way. Okay, so I'm gonna roll down here. I always forget about that spring right there. It just keeps on sending me to the side. There's actually nothing you can do about that. You would have to take a damage boost there. So here's this boss fight. This one can be pretty annoying. So usually what I like to do is like get him to... I'll just stay in the center and then have him drop those exploding spiky balls into the center. So that way when he's like pretty much in the vicinity, I'll just be ready to take him down. And you notice that I'm jumping as he's dropping those. If I'm still standing on those, I guess it's a seesaw is what it's called, he will not drop them. Alright, so that's Starlight Zone. Got 4 more levels in this game. We're heading into Scrap Brain. Brain made of scrap. These next set of stages are actually pretty dangerous. Actually missed a cycle there. If I actually hit the switch at the right moment, I could have had a set cycle so that I would get the platforms to appear right away. Since I missed it, I would have to like slightly wait on them.
Thank you for the cheer, Danger Tatum.
Alright, we actually got these set up. If you want to read some donations, go for it.
We actually do not have any donations at the moment.
Okay.
But just a heads up that, yes, any bit donations done through Twitch are also going straight to direct relief. So thank you guys.
Alright, so we actually finished this level in 50 seconds. It is actually possible to get 45 if I got the cycle correctly. But a 5-second loss is not that bad. So this is pretty good for Scrap Brain 1. Alright, Scrap Brain 2. It is actually possible to like jump off the correct frame to land on that. I don't know what you call it. Probably a gear, I think. It's like really weird things in Dr. Robotnik's hideout here. Oh boy. Pretty much kind of have to take a damage boost there if you want to keep going. So you'll kind of notice that I jump underneath those smashers there. That's to pretty much get a little more speed. Let's see if I can get this. There we go. If I missed that, I would have to like wait through another cycle of those invisible platforms to appear. I tried to avoid that. It's okay. What? Yeah, sometimes hitboxes don't make sense in this game. It's like I clearly hit the Caterkiller there, but I still ended up getting damaged. Alright, so gonna have a somewhat of a cutscene here. Gonna see that Robotnik's on the other side. So Scrap Brain 3, it's pretty much like a copy of Labyrinth Zone, but now we're like in purple water. It's like they use a lot of food coloring here. That was an intentional damage boost to get me up to the top there faster. And the way you bounce off enemies, and after bouncing on top of them, I just basically hold the jump button to send me a little higher. Alright, so final zone, we're going to try to do a boss manipulation here. So every time I hit Robotnik, I'm going to let go of the D-pad and like everything else to get him in a set pattern. So from left to right of the pistons, it's like 1, 2, 3, and 4. So like I'm gonna do a set pattern here. I think it's like 4, 3, 2, and then it's like 4. I think it's like 4. I forgot the. I already forgot already. Oh, I missed that one. So the cycle's ruined there. That's okay though. It's gonna be a little bit of a time loss, but not by much. Because if I had him in the 1 cycle, I could have finished this level in 1 minute 14 seconds. We're gonna try to get a 121 here. Should have a couple more hits. Oh, just one more. And of course, he's gonna run away, and time is coming up on fade. Gonna do a little glitch there where he's headless. And time.
25:31.
All right, it's not bad. But yeah, that's Sonic 1. 25 is actually not bad of a time for a glitchless run RTA style. But it's a very fun speed game. I recommend anybody to try it out if you guys are Sonic fans or haven't played a Sonic game before. But yeah, it's major shoutouts to the Sonic speedrunning community for like all the people that run Sonic 1, like both glitchless and glitched. I learned a lot from watching their streams and watching their videos. So yeah, that's all for me. Thanks for having me, and hope you guys enjoy the rest of CaliFon.